Okay, I got another one. So you take Kevin Garnett when he was supposed to go to the Lakers, but it fell through and he ended up going to Boston. So they get Kevin Garnett and then they get Paul Gasol and they have their whole team situated. Do you think Kobe gets another three-peat?
It wouldn't happen because they already have their power forward.
You think? Okay.
It would not happen. I'm telling you. They wouldn't.
Okay, who was their initial power forward then?
Let me fix Tony real quick. Hold on,
Okay.
let me fix Tony real quick.
Dude.
Larry Bird's game
I'm
will
like
transfer.
twitching
Everything
right
will be
now,
okay.
like so crazy. My girl's like, shut the hell up right now. She rolling her eyes. She giving me death threats in her eyes. Like it's crazy. She's like, the neighbors
Larry
are
Bird's
here.
game will transfer. He'll be an all-star. He'll be MVP candidate. But
All right,
he'll be
Devon, we
okay.
just need to get on the court so I can take my anger out on you. All right.
Bro, I will work you.
Dr. Ortiz gonna hit you with that season. You ain't never seen
His knees can't hold up right now.
I'll show you how my game transfers.
Anyways, back to the main subject.
Let's transition to Karl Malone, right?
Oh God.
Nah, bro. No.
Hey,
bro.
hey.
No, that's a good. That's a good.
We can't say on this show no more.
No.
Karl Malone and Larry
Stockton and Malone. If you dropped them
You can't say the
today's
K
game-
word and the L word.
No,
You can't say the K word and the L word.
Stockton and Malone dropped him into this Jazz team with Donovan Mitchell. What happens?
Whoa.
He's going to jail. It's too free range for Karl Malone to be out here living his life, playing basketball,
13-year-olds
scrolling on it. I'm done. I think Karl Malone is a fantastic basketball player. Outside of that, he's a terrible person. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to embarrass or implicate anybody else on this podcast. I'm leaving it at that. Drew left.
All right, basketball-wise, not personal-wise, right?
Honestly, I think if you put Karl Malone on a team like
and John Stockton with Donovan Mitchell.
On the Utah Jazz, he'd be nasty. He'd be perfect for the Phoenix Suns. He could replace DeAndre Ayton. Oh my God, I just completely forgot about it.
Welcome back, Drew.
You take Kevin Garnett in his prime and you put him on the Miami Heat right now.
With Bam? You see how LeBron got blocked by Bam tonight?
You're just trying to move Kevin Garnett everywhere, aren't you?
He's my favorite player.
His boy. That's his boy.
Tony knows it's my favorite player. Kevin Garnett is my favorite player. I literally just watched a 15-minute video about how he was supposed to buy the Timberwolves, but Flip Sanders died and he had a beef with the GM or something like that, and it just couldn't put the pieces together. But yeah, Kevin Garnett, that's literally my I'd move him anywhere. Any team, just drop him off there because he was extraordinary. When he was
I loved him and Wally Zerbiak together.
Wally. Man. Yeah.
Well, the main reason I'm a big fan of Kevin Garnett is because his play matched his energy. And it's not too many players you really see like that. Like Kevin Garnett, he'll literally shake you by the neck. I'm going to punch you in the face. I hate you so much. I can't believe you're my coach. I hope you die. And then go out there and give you 40 points and come back and be like, look, I told you I could do it. You know, like there's not too many players in the NBA like that. You don't get that kind of energy, love, and passion anymore.
He reminds me of if you were to put him and Jimmy Butler together, they both have that same mindset where we may not be the best, but with the talents that we have, we'll destroy you.
Energy. Yes. Yeah. And that's why I said if you put him on that, I'm glad you said that. You put him on that Miami Heat team in his prime, him and Jimmy is cooking. That's at least 2 rings. That's at the least. That's
so
a back-to-back.
I have Kevin Garnett on my all attitude team. Kevin Garnett, Jimmy Butler. You got Kobe at the shooting guard because he's got that same attitude. You got Russell Westbrook at the point because he's got that attitude too. And then at center you got to have the big mouth from the South, Shaq. That's my all attitude team.
Y'all don't want to go against me. I'll dunk on you. I'll slam on you. I'll rebound out of your town.
Because at one
I'll show
point,
you what's
Ben
really
Wallace
up.
was like my favorite player. I wonder if he could play and do what Draymond does in this league today.
Who you thinking of?
Huh?
Who you thinking of?
I'm talking about Ben Wallace.
Man, see my thing about Ben Wallace is he doesn't get enough credit because he got like what four defensive players in a row.
I think so, something close to that.
It's something close to that. And I remember his speech or something. He said something along the lines of like, I wasn't the best player, but I did the best for my team or something, wavering that, motto or whatever. But people don't understand that Ben Wallace was literally like a walking turret gun. Like he was disrespectful on defense.
What
Like
was he
was giving
6'8", 6'9"?
He's like 6'9".
Yeah, like around that time, he was giving Meta World Peace a run for his money. And Meta World Peace was like he was known as the just come through and like Ben Wallace. I'm not having none of that. You're getting locked down. Like Ben Wallace was disrespectful.
But
He was like
You had to be a bad man to be able to be 6'8", 6'9", and saying, I'm going to take Shaq. I'm going to defend Shaq.
Yeah.
And doing a good job at it.
and he was doing a good job. And I think he was like 2-3% body fat. Like Ben Wallace was cop diesel, bro.
Yeah.
He was scary.
Mm-hmm.
But the comparison with him and Draymond is more. He's a better scorer than Ben Wallace.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Wallace
Yeah,
was
for
not
sure,
much of a
for
scorer. I see Ben Wallace and Dennis Rodman kind of in the same vein. They weren't looking to score, but they were defense. They were boards. They were they create like a intimidation factor. But I think Ben Wallace in this era, it would be very difficult for him because everything's so built on scoring.
Right. And I don't know. Like I sometimes I think about players like PJ Tucker when they had him slide to the 5 role for Houston, and then I said Draymond. Those are kind of the only two undersized guys playing in the 5 role that, granted those two, they can shoot way better than Ben Wallace, but they still held that position down defensively. And so, yeah.
I think Ben Wallace, if you swap out Ben Wallace for Draymond, I think he would get the same. I think his scoring would still be as efficient because it would be more putback shots than anything and more offensive rebounds. Like, Steph missed. Ben Wallace, a lot bigger, a lot more muscular, a lot more weight on him. He's pushing guys out the way, because when they normally call fouls when somebody has the ball. They don't really like the possession. Like once you have the ball and you move somebody out the way, that's usually when you get your it's a technical, it's a frequent, BS like that.
Yeah.
So, say for example, Draymond, Steph's coming down the court, he does a quick pass to the right. In a perfect world, Klay catches it. Klay gets defended by somebody else. He can't pass it. He passes it inbound. There's a player in front of Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace is the one who catches the ball. There's a player behind him. 2 shimmies, hook, it's over. Doesn't make it, he can go back in and get the rebound and make it again. Like that's the type of scoring that you would expect Ben Wallace to make in a position like that, if that makes sense.
No, that's exactly right.
Yeah, that's what I would see if Ben Wallace was in that position.
All right, I have a question. Do you think in today's NBA you can have a player who can be like a Ben Wallace that just doesn't score and still get respect? Even a Dennis Rodman type player who just all he does is
Tony just said it. DeAndre Jordan. Yep, DeAndre Jordan. That's DeAndre Jordan 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, but make it into the All-Star games like
DeAndre Jordan did when he was at the Clippers with Chris Paul.
Yeah, but that was 1 year. We're looking.
Yeah, it's just 1 year. It wouldn't be consistent.
Right.
I'm looking at a perennial.
Under him would probably be somebody like Tristan Thompson. Just one step under him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or Gordon Hayward. Yeah. Or Gordon Hayward. I can see
Gordon Hayward. 23, 20.
Oh, you said not scoring. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be hard then. Because a lot of these bigs are playing like point, like they're scoring like they're, like you could have a big man and have every player on your team be trash and your big man scoring most of the points. Like it's just the NBA just built for stuff like that now. It's weird. Like Cat, before he had like D'Angelo Russell, Ant-Man and like all these other guys, like he was just scoring by himself. Like it was weird. Like nobody, like you don't see that. You wouldn't see that 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Or
Those are a little bit different.
what about a guard who just all he had was assists? Like
That was
he didn't
Ricky
really.
at one point.
That's me on 2K. For like when when you first start off, you don't got no points, so assists get you the most, like to move your little letter up. That was me. Yeah, I had like 30 assists one game. I was balling.
His 2K legends.
like for instance, like Alonzo Ball. Do you think Alonzo Ball can make it in this career if all he does is focus on assists?
Retire. He needs to retire.
Dang, Tony, what?
Come on, bro. I was trying to give you some leeway with the DeAndre. Damn, bro.
He needs to
See, the
retire.
thing about Lonzo Ball
He
is,
needs to retire.
how old is Lonzo Ball?
Jump
Can
shot
somebody look
form?
that up? How old is
Horrible.
Lonzo Ball?
Maybe 24.
Can somebody look that up? How old Lonzo Ball is? Because
He's making it in the league, averaging 8 and 2.
No, not
Well,
no
how
8.
old is he? But I want to know how old he is. I don't care about what he's averaging. I just want to know how old he is.
To be the number 2 overall pick, he failed. He's a flop.
Okay, if you're, I'm finna tell you exactly how Lonzo Ball's career is going to end.
Oh, he's 20.
No. How his dad hyped him up, which is fine.
He's 23.
But it took
He's
put a lot of-
23. He's 23. Tony, stop.
Put a lot of.
Hold on. No, wait.
Bro, it's supposed to be the number 2 overall pick. His career is going like Odom's.
Okay, I'm gonna ask everybody a question.
Not
I'm gonna
even.
ask everybody a question. What I was doing at 23, I was getting drunk. I had a good job that paid me a lot of money that was putting me in a position of where I wanted to be. Drew, what were you doing at 23?
I was running college track. So, yeah.
Okay. Dr. Ortiz, what were you doing at 23?
I just graduated college. Like, I had nothing.
Okay, Tony, what were you doing at 23?
Shoot, man, hitting the clubs every night.
Okay.
I would.
Okay.
get 2 hours
So
of
now I'm
sleep
20.
and then go straight
Okay.
to work. That's it.
Okay. Now I'm 27. What am I doing? I got a good job. I have my own spot. I'm doing things how I'm supposed to be doing them. Okay, Drew, what are you doing now?
27. I'm 30 now, but at 27,
Okay.
I had 2 jobs, had my own spot.
You was making things happen. Okay, Dr. Ortiz, what were you doing at 27? I guess is the number.
27. I was married, had a kid, had a home. Pretty
Okay.
much it.
And okay, Tony, what were you doing at 27? Before I go into what I'm about to say.
I got married, had a kid,
Okay, cool. Bang.
and
So
then
what
got
I'm
divorced.
saying is,
And then got divorced.
Oh,
see, we know.
Bro, I saw him
We
look too.
wasn't
He went,
about to- What I'm saying is, if Lonzo Ball is 23 and you're dismantling and destroying this man's game, at 23, I wasn't even in his position. He's in a position that most people at 45 wish they was in.
But
You
this
dig what
was
I'm
a
saying?
planned situation.
But let me finish. Let me finish. Let
You
me
get
finish,
paid
bro. Let me cook.
millions. You're not
Bro,
living
let me
it
cook.
up.
Tony, just let me cook, bro. Just let me cook. So what I'm saying is, I can guarantee you by the time Lonzo is 27, he's going to be considered a point guard.
He's gonna go to the G League. That's what's
No,
gonna
he's
happen.
not. I guarantee
Yeah,
you by the
hater.
time Lonzo is 27, he's going to be considered a point guard, bro. Because
Bro,
every system, listen,
I need
every,
to know what you're smoking. I need to get on that.
let me
Okay.
finish. Listen, every system that Lonzo has been put in, it has not been for his benefit. When he was with the Lakers, it was not for his benefit. When he's with the Pelicans, it's not for his benefit. Because if you notice, every team he goes to, they put him in trade rumors. Lonzo needs to be on a team where he's the focal point and he can control the offense. He's not controlling the
You have
offense.
to put him accountable too. You can't just keep
I'm not saying
saying for
Lonzo
every
can't
coach
shoot.
he's gone
got
to.
a bad jump shot. He can't rebound, and his passing is a little bit
This
questionable.
is his third coach.
Triple doubles.
Third coach. Okay, that's like saying Draymond Green's minimum triple doubles 10, 10, and 10. Okay.
Draymond Green is
You gotta live up
Draymond
to
Green
the
is
number
team
2
morale, bro.
overall
You can't
pick.
do that.
Number
You
2
can't do that though.
overall pick.
Draymond Green is only team morale.
Number 2 overall pick. Okay, you're coming as a top athlete going to UCLA. Coming out
You're
of high
basing it
school.
off a pick though, bro. You're basing it off a pick. Tom Brady went 193, bro.
That's
What are
fine.
you saying? He got 7 championships. You
Okay,
can't
let me
base it off of picks, bro. You can't
All right,
do that.
all right. No.
You
D,
can't do
Like,
that. You can't do
that's
that. Bam
football.
Adebayo went undrafted, bro, and came into the league and made it to the NBA
That's
Finals.
you're proving my point even more so. Like when you're supposed to be the next Magic, that's what they had for him. That's what they were talking. And Devon, you know this. That was the talk. That's why Magic drafted him. And you
The key
have
word is
same
what? The
basic
key word is
size?
what?
Fuck,
The
no.
key word is what? The key word is what? They, not him. They. That's other people talking
He's
about him.
average
But
at best.
I don't. You can't base your life on what other people say about you. That's
Average
not
at
how
best.
it is.
Average at
That's
best.
not.
Average
What
at
I'm
best.
saying is, by the time Lonzo is 27, his point guard ability
out of the
will
league.
he'll be at an elite level. You have to let these players develop, and that's the culture of the NBA right now.
No.
You think because somebody's a #1 draft pick and they say all this stuff about him that they're automatically supposed to be
Okay,
great.
let me
It
ask
don't
you
work
this,
like that.
D, let me ask
And
you
they
this.
do that, because that's how LeBron came out the gate.
Let
If
me
you
ask
come out
all
the
you
gate like
guys.
that, they celebrate you.
Let me
If
ask
you
you all
don't,
this.
they condemn you. That's not
Let me ask
fair.
you all this. He's been in the league, what? This is his 4th year? Because he had 2 in LA.
Bruh, they're 4 years in college. Why are you tripping?
4
Let that man
years.
breathe.
Why doesn't he have a jump shot yet?
That's not my problem.
I know it's not your
That's not my
problem. It's his
I
problem.
can't control that. That's like this is just like Zion. Zion came in the league and they called him a bust after the first 3 months.
Okay, so
Look at
if
him
he's
now.
if he's a bust, let's look at his points. February 19th, he scored 21 points. February 17th,
talking about
he scored
Zion?
21 points. No, I'm talking about Lonzo Ball.
Oh,
Okay.
February 16th, he scored 13. February 14th, 13. February 12th, 13. By the way, he's got 12 assists, 5 assists, 5 assists, 3 assists, 7 assists. I mean, he's basically averaging about 15 and 7.
He's averaging 11, 6, and 6 in his career. And you guys
Okay.
are acting like he's going to be the point guard?
I didn't say
He's-
he was the point
Of
guard.
what?
No,
YMCA?
no.
I said that.
Like, what
I
is
said
this?
that. And I'll stand on that. And if I'm wrong, that's fine. That's cool. But I understand that it takes you time to develop to get to a
That's
certain point to be
player
good.
stats.
Okay, that's fine. You're talking about right now.
Well, you guys are acting like he's an all-star and shit.
No.
Not acting like he's an
Like,
all-star.
what the hell?
We just
Like,
just saying.
you're acting
We
like
just
he's on the cusp of being an all-star.
We're
Like,
not acting.
four
I'm,
years
no,
from
no.
Liberty.
Time out. We're not acting like none of that. All we saying is you ridiculing a man. You ridiculing a man, and you holding him to a standard that he didn't even hold himself to.
That's
He's
Everybody else
supposed
did.
to.
Okay. So Tony, check me out.
perfect scenario. Perfect scenario. Wait, hold on. Before you go, perfect scenario. Brandon Ingram, #2 overall pick. What they both get traded to the same team. What happened? Brandon Ingram lived up to that, became an all-star. Elite.
Because Brandon Ingram
Just
is a
got
scorer.
there. What do you mean?
They got traded the same year.
Brandon Ingram, bro, time out.
And
When
one
Brandon
less
Ingram
year.
when Brandon Ingram got traded, let's be realistic. It was in the middle of the season, and he didn't start balling out until 10, 15
They were
games
in the same trade. What are you
It
talking
doesn't
about?
matter.
He had already been in the league for
You
what?
guys are
3-4
giving
years,
Lonzo
though,
Ball
right?
too many excuses.
No, we're not
Like,
giving
this
him
is-
excuses. We're giving you the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
If I'm
The
already
reality
in
is
the league,
Brandon Ingram had the same 3 coaches. And he's averaging over 20.
okay.
Yeah, but Brandon Ingram's a completely different. Brandon Ingram looks
Don't
like Kevin
matter.
Durant.
Same amount of
Thank
coaches.
That's his comparison
you.
too. Yeah.
Thank you.
I
Thank
know.
you.
All right, my thing
Whole
is
different player, bro.
Lonzo Ball will be out of the NBA in 4 years. 5
I
years.
almost want him to take that bet.
I'll take that bet too
We
because
could put 100 on it right now. I'll put 100 on it.
right
My
now
boy
he
is not
is
gonna be out the
he-
NBA in a year, bro. I
right
guarantee.
now he's an
If
above
Tor-
average
if-
point guard. He's
Mhm.
he's
If Tor-
averaging
if-
14 points a
if
game.
Toronto,
And all
if-
you could do is pass, and you can only average 6 assists for your career.
he
for
should ask
his-
the people that can't shoot the ball.
He's got 14 points a game, 4 rebounds a game, and he's averaging 5 assists this year. That's above
I don't-
average for a point guard.
Oh my god.
As
Dude,
far
he
as
should be
scoring is
averaging
concerned,
10 assists a game. When
Oh,
you
he's
have
about to shoot
lobbing
us
it up to
all.
Zion and giving it in all the cutters, and you can throw it up to Brandon Ingram, you should be averaging double digits
Also,
or at least 9 assists.
listen. Okay, you also have to take into account that the New Orleans Pelicans is a young ass team, bro.
Don't matter.
That is a young.
What
Yes,
is
it
that?
does. Yes, it does. Because if Lonzo does not lead the New Orleans Pelicans, that's more time for you to develop chemistry and get
Then
your.
why is
pass
his
together.
brother outshining him in his first year?
His brother's
Okay,
a prodigy.
okay,
Don't
but-
even cap. Don't do that. His brother's
a
He
a
better
didn't have
prodigy.
the same
passer.
height. He didn't have the
Talk
same
about
height.
Lonzo is supposed to be the
He-
best passer.
LaMelo Ball did not. have
LaMelo
the
is a
same
better
height, bro. Don't
overall
do that.
player.
Don't do that, bro.
LaMelo's
That's cap, bro.
LaMelo's a
That's
better
cap, bro.
scorer,
He didn't have the same height.
Yeah.
Well, I know he's a better scorer, but
and he's way more athletic
yeah.
than
But
Lonzo.
what I'm saying is
And
LaMelo.
he's bigger.
Lonzo is supposed to be the best passer of all, but LaMelo is showing that he's actually the better passer.
He's the better all-around player, so he's gonna do everything better.
The Lakers gave him the reins. What happened? Nothing but losses. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro,
With what team?
Yeah.
Like,
Thank you.
Who that team was so stagnant that
there's too
Lonzo
many
would run.
excuses. At the end of the day,
Oh, come on.
Tony, don't do that, bro. Because you capping right now, man. You
I am not
Kaepernick
capping.
right now.
he is a average to below average player.
Below average?
Oh my God, bro!
Below
Stop it.
Okay,
If you
average.
hate the
I'll
man,
give
just
him
say
average.
that.
I'll give
If
him
you hate the
average.
man,
He's a
say
C
that, bruh.
student. He's a C student. Okay.
No,
What
he's
shit-
not, bro. He's a
stop,
B
stop.
plus student
Tony,
with shitty.
Tony, what
He's
should
a B
he
plus
be right
student
now?
with a shitty tutor.
Tony, what should Lonzo be right now?
What's that?
What should he be?
I think he should be 15 and 10 a game. That's what he should be at. Are you telling me?
He's not too far from that. We're only 20, what, 25, 30 games into the season?
He's already averaging 15 points.
Okay. Why isn't his
Thank
assist
you.
up there?
Thank you,
He's
Dr.
got
Ortiz. Please
scores
hit
on
this
that
man with the
team.
numbers.
They're
Please hit this
young,
man with the
but they're
numbers.
scores.
He's
And you're
already
talking about
averaging
prodigy.
15
Let
points.
Dr.
You're talking
Ortiz
about a
cook, bro. Let him
prodigy.
cook,
What's
What's
bro.
up with Zion?
Okay, so here's
Let him
here's
cook.
here's,
Just to
here's the
throw
problem.
oops to him all day.
But here's the problem. That team, each one of those players can bring the ball up. Lonzo is not the primary ball handler. He's the point guard, but he's not the primary ball handler. Each one of those players, Zion can bring the ball up, and he likes to bring the
That's-
ball up.
That's on coaches. That should never happen. He
And
should.
we all know how Stan Van Gundy coaches. He
Yeah.
plays his players too much.
Like that, yeah.
But that's not Lonzo's fault. That's the system.
Do you disagree? So you're disagreeing.
What did I just say? What did I
of
just
his
say?
talent?
He did say
What
that.
is so-called
He did say that.
What did I
what
just
his
say?
talent is supposed to be,
Come on,
where it's
bruh.
supposed to be at after
Come
4
on,
years.
bruh.
You don't think he should be at 15 and 10?
No, Lonzo is
Not
on the
with the
wrong
system.
team. That's the issue.
Can you believe he's
He's on the wrong team.
like, oh,
would
now
be
it's
fine
the
if he-
team. Now it's the team.
I'm not. No, listen. I'm not giving the man excuses. What I told you. From
You
the
are.
No,
All three
stop.
of y'all.
Let me cook, bruh. Let me cook. Let me cook.
Where's the
Like I
skillet?
told you.
Where's the
Like I
skillet?
told you from the jump. I said if Lonzo stays with this team and continues to build chemistry, then eventually, yes, he will be a point guard. Yes, that's what I said.
You
But I
really
said
putting
if he was-
him in Jason Kidd and John Stockton and Chris Paul? That's what you say are point guards. You're
I
putting
said
him in that,
eventually.
bro?
I said eventually. I didn't
So
say you would. I said eventually.
So yeah, you're putting them in that conference. You're putting him in
I
that
can't put you in
conference.
the category if you're not there. That's why I said eventually.
So, but you're eventually means by the end of his career, he'll get there. And you're putting
He's
him
only
in that-
23, bruh. He's only 23. What was Kobe doing at 23? What was LeBron doing at 23? What was Michael doing at 23? You're sitting up here comparing him. You're
actual
holding-
all-stars.
Okay, but you're holding everybody. You're holding all these people to a standard that nobody held them to. This is everybody else holding you to a standard.
And here's the difference. Those guys were the focal point of their team.
Thank you.
Lonzo's not the focal point of his team.
And that's all
Zion
I'm
is.
trying
Kobe,
to- and that's all I'm-
okay, after 3 years, yes, he was then. After
Yeah,
He wasn't when he
Third
was with
year.
LA. He wasn't.
He wasn't
It
the
was-
focal point in his
Kobe
third,
didn't, Kobe
first,
didn't
second
become
year,
the focal point until maybe
like
year
his
6.
third, fourth year.
The
Yeah.
first year he was with LA, he was the focal point because
he-
of his height.
Kobe? No, he wasn't.
When he first got to LA
He was not the focal point. Kobe was
They
not.
traded for him.
with the height,
Okay, so if let's transition that because that's my boy right there. All right, Kobe. Okay, so
Kobe
if
didn't
he's
play
the focal
with-
point, if Kobe's such a focal point, why is he not? Why is he not starting over Eddie Jones? Oh wait, Eddie Jones is already an all-star. Nick Van Exel, all-star. Shaq, all-star.
Yeah,
First
You're
2
referencing-
years. That's why they traded Eddie Jones so that Kobe could start. And then they fired what is his name?
it's Tom, not Tom Janovich.
No, it was
Not West-
Scott, was it Scott Brooks?
Dale
No.
Harris. Dale Harris. They fired Dale Harris. That was the issue because Dale Harris did not like Kobe. Players did not like Kobe. Okay. Then that's when Phil came and took over in 2000.
So the
99.
system changed.
99. Yeah, 99. But yeah, Kobe wasn't the focal point.
That's
Jordan
focus.
was.
Yep, you said it. System
LeBron
change.
was. Tim
I heard you.
Duncan was.
He tried.
Larry Bird was. Larry Bird was. Okay. So,
We
We
can't
could
talk
go
about that.
Larry Bird.
bro, I'm just saying, get your facts straight, bro. That's the same thing. I understand Lonzo being picked number 2. He's going to be a focal point, and he
He
failed.
wasn't the focal. It wasn't the focal point for the Laker team.
No, I mean,
Ingram
you
was
still
the
had
focal
Kobe.
point.
You still had Kobe. So
It-
it's
there
just
was-
like,
there
yeah,
was
I
Co- there was
understand. But you
Kobe,
pick him
there-
number 2 overall, he's going to be a focal point.
Well,
And he
but then-
failed.
No.
And that's why you traded
No, because
him.
then you had
to get
Ingram,
AD.
and then you had LeBron. Lonzo, and then LeBron brought the ball up most of the time because LeBron likes to take control. Lonzo was always going to be at a disadvantage with that Laker team. Now he comes to New Orleans, and he's got a LeBron-esque type player in Zion who likes to bring the ball up. You've got other guards around him who like to bring the ball up. You have Brandon Ingram, who's the power forward who likes to bring the ball up. It's going to take the chances for him to distribute the ball and get those assists. It's just not that. It's just that system that's not allowing him to do it, and so that's the reason why
That's
he
the
doesn't have 10
problem. That's
assists.
the problem.
So
Every-
all in all,
when a player thrives and just they're like, oh, it's the player. But when a high pick doesn't work out right away, oh, it's the system. We need to trade him.
you realize that this is the same argument that people use when they say LeBron and Michael, right? It's the same thing that helps you is the same thing that we're knocking you for. So one minute he's good in the system, but at
He
the
wasn't
same
even
time,
good in the system.
no,
That's
no,
what I'm
I'm not,
saying.
no, I'm not saying no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in general, this is the same argument people use when it comes to LeBron and Michael. I'm gonna champion you for the same shit I'm about to talk shit to you about.
All right, hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Levon, did
Oh,
you
he's
see our
good in
last
this
episode
system.
yet? Oh wait, no, I haven't posted it. So the ESPN top 10 came out, and they had Kobe and Shaq at 9 and 10.
Man.
Okay,
I wasn't even done. I didn't even get to finish cooking. What I was trying to basically
the fire went out, bro.
Basically, what I'm saying is, if you put, say for example, you take Lonzo Ball right now, you take him off the New Orleans Pelicans, and you put him on the New York Knicks, and you make him the point guard, you're gonna see a lot more. You're gonna see a lot more, out of him than you would on the team where there's more superstars than there is more all-stars or superstars than there is on a regular
There's no
team.
superstar on that team. Let's be real.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. You're gonna see more out of him than you would because he's actually able to be a focal part of the offense / defense.
All right, let's focus
That's
on
what I'm
Zion.
saying.
Let's focus
Not
on
only-
Zion. Okay. All right. I got beef with Zion too. Okay.
Tony just
I
let
all
all
the-
the smoke out tonight.
Bro, so much hype.
Tony hasn't played ball in a while. He needs to get some of this out.
This man is angry. This man is angry.
So much hype. I'm
Steam
still
cheese.
mad that he was on NBA 2K cover. Like, I am still mad about that. Like,
You
how
mad
you,
about a
a
cover?
guy who played like 18 games, but Luca was a top 5 MVP candidate, and Luca's more profitable when marketability because he's international, so he's worldwide.
Yeah, but has the NBA 2K ever had an international player on the cover?
But 2K21 sucks, so it don't matter.
Bro,
Everybody's
Luka
going
look
back
like
to
Ellen
2K20.
DeGeneres, bro.
Everybody's going back to 2K20 and 2K19.
Luka look like Ellen DeGeneres, bro.
You talking about Dory now?
Like this.
Luka look like a strong white woman, bro. He does not look like he plays basketball.
But he balls. He balls. But that's another
He
thing.
sure does.
My thing is, Zion is all hype. What has he proven?
That you
he's
should.
putting up some numbers down. He's gonna get injured. He got injured in high school, college, and pro. He can't stay healthy, and it's gonna happen because you can't go
I'm a-
from 18 to 20 games and then try to play a full season. It just doesn't happen. You'll get injured. The wear and
Tony,
tear of the season
Tony,
is gonna happen.
Tony,
It's gonna happen, bro.
Tony,
Bro, it's
Tony,
gonna happen.
Tony, I'll tell you what Zion proved. Slow and steady wins the race. That's it. Slow and steady wins the race. You know why? Because you can't, when you put pressure on these young dudes, because we already know this generation is mad fragile.
He's gonna tear his ACL. I already know.
Why would you put that on any human being?
Wow.
I
Come on.
already know because
Tony,
it's all about athleticism with him. That's all it is.
So
Athleticism will go.
but you can't put that on no man. That's like saying, oh man, D gonna end up smoking crack. I'm not gonna smoke crack.
Who
We all
knows?
know I'm not
Who
gonna
knows?
smoke crack. Like, but why would you say that about? Like, that's basically.
No, I'm
bro,
saying I could see it happening because he's already done it. He's
It's
already
not-
tore his ACL.
Okay, but what I'm saying is it's the same thing I was saying about Lonzo. You gotta let these players develop. You're critiquing them about a game that they don't really fully understand. That's not fair to them.
That's the
Just watch
problem
the game.
with how the kids learn basketball. They in the it's not about fundamentals at first anymore.
Okay, but so you have to
That's the
understand
problem
that.
that we're having. If they were taught fundamentals like how we were growing up,
What though?
what's that?
Okay, but if they're coming in the league with that mentality and they're learning it at the highest level, you can only expect them to get better. That's all I'm saying. Whatever they don't know, they're learning.
All I
at the
know is
highest level
Lonzo's
being
trash.
the NBA.
That's what I know. Okay.
I'm a Lonzo. I'm a Lonzo fan, bro. Lonzo.
I'm a Lonzo fan too. I think Lonzo he's a good point guard. He has the potential of being great.
Yeah, he's average point guard, but don't even ever put him in a point guard situation ever.
He's
gonna be a-
he's not an
Tony?
average. He's a good point guard right now.
He's gonna be a
average.
point guard. He's gonna be a point guard.
Well, that's
Tony.
why they're always never gonna make the playoffs. That's awesome.
That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. How long did it take Chris Paul to make the playoffs? How many times did he get kicked out?
What do you mean? He's taking trash ass teams to the playoffs.
Okay, that's fine. But how old is
How
Chris
far has he
Paul?
gotten? How far
old
is
is Chris
how far
Paul?
is that?
Conference finals?
That was James Harden that did that. Don't cap. All right.
No, if Chris Paul does not get injured and doesn't sit out that game, they beat the Warriors. I guarantee you that.
I don't know about that.
No, when you get 13 turnovers,
When you're up in a game 7 at home,
Yeah, I still don't know about that.
James Harden was playing like a baby mama with a dislocated hip. That's why he got 13 turnovers. James Harden when he was playing against the
it
Warriors.
wasn't
bro,
about the turnovers. It was about shooting like what was it, 2 for 32 from 3? That's what lost them the game.
So you mean to tell me 13 turnovers doesn't make a difference?
Oh,
Because
it
none of
does.
those 2K when I played, I'm just saying.
All right, so that was a close game, and he had 13 turnovers, and they shot 2 for 32 from 3.
Tony, be
So I'm
real
saying.
with yourself, bro. 13 turnovers doesn't make a difference in the game.
Of course it does. But even
That's
though Steph Curry does the same thing, turns over the balls, unnecessary passes.
Okay,
to
but he
defend.
doesn't do it in the game
So
7.
it kind of voids each other out.
But he doesn't do it in the game 7. He doesn't do it in the game 7. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm
He
saying
doesn't
is
do it in
those 13 turnovers were an impact on the game, but it didn't. It didn't come down to that. It came down to them shooting. If they even shot 20% from the 3, they win that game, and then the Rockets go to the finals.
But you also have to factor in that they lost Chris Paul.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. My bad. But yeah, I'm just saying, like they wouldn't have won that game regardless.
Chris Paul. I'm not a Chris Paul fan. I do not like Chris Paul at all.
He was glad they vetoed that trade.
I appreciate his game, but I don't like him. I don't like him as a player.
Oh, like Draymond Green when he kicks people in the balls and stuff.
Draymond Green is 60% gums. You ever seen that dude say?
It's like what you say. He's Donkey from Shrek, man.
Yeah, he's scary looking, man. You ever see that dude smile?